What's up, world? You know what time it is. It's time for another boom shakalaka hot bomb video. Coming to you live and slightly recorded from my studio craft brew kitchen, where we made a homemade batch of malt liquor not too long ago. Be sure to check that video out on my channel. So today, I promised you, this is my second go at it because my last time I did this video, camera was out of focus. So I drank a $10 beer, bomber, 22 ounce bomber, and blew the video. So we're gonna try again. So check it out. I told you guys I was gonna bring you a world-class hot bomb. I should have did last time was okay, but for those of you out there who are big fans of the IPAs, I've discovered a beer, my friends, that is so epic. So check it out. We're going to the magic ice box, where we will extract, oh yeah, put it in here for a last minute chill. Remember, the bottle is the star of the show. The beer is the star of the show. Before you, I bring you Stone Brewery Rewington Triple IPA. Notice all the artwork is painted on the bottle. There's no label on this. All the graphics are directly printed on the glass. That is one characteristic of Stone that I think is a really cool attribute, and I like to save these bottles. I normally don't save too many bottles. I've got a few up there, but just a reminder of some of my favorite beers. But man, these are worth collecting. This is a 2015 release of basically what amounts to Stone's Ruination IPA recipe from 2012. It's been beefed up a little bit. Comes in at 10.8 ABV. That is almost 11%, my friends. Boom! Coming down to the atomic nuclear hot bomb. So we're gonna check it out. I could read all this to you, but I'm not going to. But I will let you know that I did check out the ratings on beeradvocate.com, as well as an application called Untapped. And not 1, not 2, not 5, not 10, not 20, not 40, not 50 people have given this beer a world-class rating. 7,953 people have given this beer a world-class rating on just the Untapped application. That may or not, give or take a few thousand, but it's insane. This beer does not suck. So, that being said, we're going to break out the most epic of bottle openers. Check this bad boy out. Boom, boom, boom. The Scorpion. No, not really. It's not really a bottle opener, but I keep my bottle opener on, and look at that. That's so handy and convenient. But yeah, boom, the Scorpion of Death. We keep that here to guard the Pint Glass Army, which is marching forward and destroying all weak-ass beer drinkers, mass-produced fucking Budweiser, Coors Light, Miller beer drinkers, and malt liquor drinkers. All you fucks being destroyed by the craft brew community. So, I actually don't want to open that with this opener because it kind of fucks up the top. I want to save the cap, because even the caps are the star of the show. See that? Just the art in general on most craft beer is going to be pretty cool, because people take the time to make their beer interesting and to make it stand out from the crowd, and to make it more interesting and to make it stand out from the crowd, because it's a highly competitive market. You know, there are hundreds, thousands of different craft beers out there in the United States alone, and as opposed to Miller, Coors Light, Anheuser-Busch, maybe Sam Adams. They used to be a microbrew. It's a perfect example of a success story. A craft brew going mainstream. Sam Adams has got a national distribution chain now. You've also got, they produce over 60 beers. I know Budweiser doesn't do that. So props to Sam Adams. I won't razz on them. But they're an example of the success story that craft brew can bring. More locally here in Texas, Shiner Brewery, here in Shiner, Texas. Go figure. They've got a few beers and are quite widely distributed throughout the U.S. as well. So check out those two brands if you get a chance. But Stone, also out of Escondido, California, has got a decent distribution network. So you should be able to find this. This is a summer seasonal beer. It's not available all the time. So I encourage you guys to grab it while you can, because it is exceptional if you like hop bombs. So, gotta get us a glass. I'm gonna use a Franconia glass. That is a Dallas, Texas brewery. We're gonna pour it epically. We'll talk about a few things. First and foremost, if you're coming here to see beer slams, my channel is will not always feature that particular beer activity. That is gorgeous, my friends. Look at that. It's got this beautiful carbonation, perfect, not too bubbly, almost like a champagne. I don't know if you can see this. I'll move the camera in a little bit so you can see the golden, clear, copper-esque color. Nice head on it. I would call it a 2-inch with one finger head, but it's partly due to the glass I'm using. Nice carbonation of this beer. So we're going to talk about the purpose of my channel a little bit. I don't have that many subscribers yet. I encourage you guys to reach out to your YouTube community, send them my way. I'll give you a shout out. We'll do those shout outs a little bit later on the second part of this beer. New subscribers will always get a shout out on my channel, especially if they have their own videos and they're trying to contribute to the internet, the recreational drinking community, and making videos. So it's not easy to sit back here and set up the lighting in the kitchen and get all this shit right, turn on the music. I need a better producer, man. So hopefully that won't third party on me, because I'm trying to use some introduction type stuff, trying to get into some editing, trying to put a little bit of time in my videos, trying to make them more interesting so you guys can check them out. So that being said, more subscribers, I will sit there and put more time into the production. I will maybe learn to edit videos or something. So anyway, no beer slams here today. If you want to get beer slams, there's a couple different places you can go. Metal Madman, I always give him props on my show because he's been sort of the inspiration for not only my newly found affection for IPAs, but metal shows on Wednesdays, and I learn and hear about new music all the time through his show. So anyway, cheers to craft beers. Whew. That's like drinking a garden, an entire forest. So many different flavors come alive in this beer. It got 96 on Beer Advocate for a reason, and that's the highest that I've seen of all the beers that I've reviewed. We'll give it the THX Inc. Sliding scale, the Spinal Tap 1 to 11 rating here as soon as I finish this. But man, the flavors in this, very floral. I mean, it's got almost all the attributes that you want in an IPA, whether it be the grassy sort of, taste, or the orange citrus, the grapefruit, the pine. It's all in here, man, and it all separates itself too. you can distinguish them individually almost, and that's crazy. It's got a very, very mild malt finish, but that's just, that's the purpose of, you gotta have malt in your beers, make it work. But this is definitely a hop bomb. There's been some words that are described by the professionals for this beer. Some of those include belligerent, recipe, obnoxious, arrogant. The folks down there at Stone have just kind of blown it out of the water, so to speak, with this recipe, and the whole purpose was just to go, what the hell, man, let's just make an IPA, triple, boom, just bomb it up, and that's what this is. I have not had a more elegant and strong 10.8, almost 11% IPA. There you go. This beer is intended to be sipped and enjoyed. That's a $10 beer. I just drank more than half of it. I don't know, 5 minutes, and that's bullshit with you guys. So that kind of goes to my next point, that, I'm not here to slam beers anymore. I slam like a biatch, as I've been pointed out by Weezer and a couple other YouTubers. Label out. So, that being said, I'm going to make a point to those of you out there who enjoy craft beer and are trying to do YouTube and have fun with this community, that you don't have to slam to drink like a man. To finish this beer in like 10 minutes, like 2-3 gulps in a glass, that's hardcore, man. That's not the way it's intended to be consumed. But we're going to do that just for the sake of time and for the sake of the punch, boom, that drinking an 11% beer in a short period of time can provide. And so, shout-outs, as I promised. I'm gonna throw one out to the wild man, Chris Willeman, whatever your name is, Wildman. Thanks for subscribing to my channel and participating, leaving some comments and stuff. That's awesome. That's what we're looking for. I want feedback, man, from you guys. I want to know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what you'd like to see, etc. So there you go. We're going to talk about the craft brew lifestyle. Now, there's some different lifestyles of the recreational drinking community out there, and one of them is piss poor, wearing masks and stuff, and it's the same old boring thing. Look at me drink my 40 while I talk shit about other people drinking 40s. How about this? Craft brew community, how about let's share stories about your beers that are available in your area. How about making up a little pack and mailing it to another YouTuber so they can check out beers from your area and you can check out some of theirs, or I can check out some of yours rather. And so the exchange process now, because they don't have festivals for the sake of just serving beer and making money. Those craft beer festivals are there to introduce you to new, different, upcoming breweries and beers. The breweries are always experimenting, trying new stuff. They want to know what works, what doesn't, what the consumer likes, what they don't like. So, that being said, I encourage the exchange of beverage amongst YouTube craft beer aficionados. And I'm working on a pack right now. I've got 2 set aside for the chairman. Those of you who know who the chairman is, I've got a couple set aside for him. Another shout out, Swilla Cali, the anonymous one. Thanks for subscribing. Your support as well, appreciated. And then Dog Bag, that dude, boom. He comes into the Metal Man chat room, hangs out with us every now and then. I think that's you, bro. But anyway, yeah. And the fact that you leave comments and support, that's awesome. And hell, I appreciate my trolls. Come in there and talk noise with me, man. Bring it. I own trolls. I can sit there. There's nothing that you can say to me that's going to bother me. So, your energy is a mute point. Actually, it's very productive. It helps motivate me. It lets me know what I'm doing right. If I pissed you off, or you think I'm, better than you, and you feel that you have to internet tough guy me because, it makes you feel better about yourself, then hey, I'm doing something right. So, trolls, bring it. Fans, come on, join in the party. Craft brew community is bringing it. The blueprint is on its way. It's not already out. I've been kind of out of the loop. I've been traveling around a little bit, going to school, getting some training, stuff like that. So I can afford more craft beer. Again, craft brew lifestyle. It's about good beer, trying new things, good food. Normally I drink, or I'll have some beef jerky with my beers. That was malt liquor though. That's good. It smells delicious. Jalapeno Jack Links. Don't fuck with the Sasquatch, right? But no, a fine beer like this deserves a different type of food. We'll go into that as we close this video. There you go. Ruin 10. What does it say on here? A stage dive into a mosh pit of hops. I gotta save this bottle, man, because I'm a metal kind of guy, and that's an awesome slogan. A stage dive into a mosh pit of hops at 10.8. You have to excuse me, I'm nearsighted and I've got lights in my face because I actually produce videos correctly and have light behind the camera as opposed to behind the subject. Unlike some YouTubers who sit there and record their shit from the computer desk all the time, 2,000 subs, crappy ass production. But anyway, hey man, I'm just razzing you, bro. Your content is madness, and that's what brings you those subs. So anyway, Ruin 10 by Stone Brewery out of California. If you can find this beer, I highly recommend it. And I don't recommend us consuming it quickly. Pour it in some small snifters, 10-ounce snifters. You'll get like 2.5 out of that. And drink it while it's cold. You don't want to drink it too slowly. It's a long story on the back of this. I'll perhaps read that on the toilet tomorrow in the morning. You can see that. Just the attention to detail. You've got to give Stone some props. I used to be kind of like the arrogant bastard ale and stuff like that. I was kind of like, I wasn't too big a fan, but that was back in the days before I discovered the IPA, the beauty of the IPA. And so, good job, Stone. THX Inc. Sliding scale, Spinal Tap, 1 to 11. Boom, we're gonna bump it up. I've never given a beer a rating higher than, I don't think I've done one past 9, I'll have to check. But I'm going to give this a 10.2, 10.3. 10.3 on the sliding Spinal Tap THC Beer Slam video rating scale. Almost perfect. The only reason I don't give it a perfect rating is because you've always got to leave room for improvement. And the day I give it 11 out will be like my last beer that I drink before I die, because it's the one I'm drinking as I die, and it's like the best beer ever. So 10.3, fucking epic, man. If you can find this, stock up. Special occasions, stuff like that. I don't know what to say. Amazing. Thank you, Stone. And so that being said, it's time to eat some grub. So we don't eat union-made snacks in this town. Eating union-made snacks. We go over to the oven over here, where we have some goods. Now, granted, I did not make these goods, but I ordered some Italian. Yes, I got some spaghetti meatballs, got some garlic bread, some cheese sticks in there, some spaghetti meatballs from an local Italian place. So, are you digging me, man? Drink local, drink craft, drink responsibly. And when you order your food, also support your mom and pops. F the Jack in the Box, F your McDonald's, F all that shit, corporate crap. They've got no interest in your well-being whatsoever. Support local business.